I know it has been a good minute since I've uploaded one of these videos, and I do apologize for that. Honestly, I never did expect the response to be so massive and positive to this series. It was something I just did on a whim because I had some interest in it. And after the first Oregon video did so well, I decided I would take another look into a few more strange and unsolved disappearances from Oregon, and its seemingly strange forest. If you have a case you would like me to check out, whether it's from Oregon or a different state, please comment them down below. I'm always looking for new cases to be able to look at and potentially add into a video. Without further ado, let's get into these cases that'll keep you thinking tonight. Number 1. Domingo Ramirez, Siskiyou Wilderness, Oregon. On June 5th, 2004, Domingo Ramirez and his dog Candy went on a trip to Kelly Lake, located in the Siskiyou Wilderness. This would be the last time anyone would ever hear from Domingo. Officials were alerted to the missing man and his dog and set out on a week-long search. Some neighbors reportedly found Candy in a pretty remote area near Page Mountain Snow Park. This snow park is roughly 15 miles away from Domingo's Kelly Lake location. Candy was injured very badly. She had been shot in the leg and also in the head. As a dog lover myself, this is tragic and a cruel thing to discover. Upon finding Candy, Domingo's mother said, "She just looked at me. She had so much to tell me." Candy would survive her injuries, but unfortunately, what she had witnessed that day will never be shared. Searchers got right back to work, searching the snow park area up and down very carefully. Eventually, Domingo's belongings were found. Among the items found were a cooler and Candy's dog bed. The strange thing is, these items seem to have been hidden. So far, from what we know about this case, I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Around 6 weeks later, officials found Domingo's car, a 1997 Bravada SUV. Even stranger, the person driving the car was not Domingo Ramirez. The stranger claimed that he had purchased the car from 2 unidentified men. After some time, the Josephine County Sheriff's Department identified the 2 men as Jose Cavada and Joel Rico and brought them in for questioning. They were in the Happy Camp area at the time Domingo went missing. Sadly, nothing seems to have come from this. This is where the story, unfortunately, runs cold. Domingo has never been heard from since. His body remains unfound, and Domingo's family still hurts every day not knowing where their loved one is, and if he is okay. Not knowing what happened to your son must drive a mother mad. I couldn't even imagine. Whatever happened 15 years ago on that summer day may never be known, unless someone watching this may know something the officials don't. If you have any information that may help further this investigation, please contact the Josephine County Sheriff's Department. You can remain anonymous. Number 2. Nicholas Lutz and Bill Bodwig, Hasetta Head area, Oregon. Before we start this case, I must say I was unable to find a verifiable picture of Bill Bodwig. This case, much like many others in this series, has little to no details about it online. I could only find a small amount of detail about this case, but still, I feel compelled to share this one. Nicholas Lutz and friend Bill Bodwig were out fishing near the Hasetta Head area. After not returning from their trip, a family member called 911 to report them missing around 10 p.m. that night. Lane County officials took action and began the search for the missing men. The weather was reportedly very bad that Thursday morning as the search teams did their best. Early in the morning hours, Coast Guard officials spotted some fishing poles and 2 backpacks on some rocks. They were under the impression the items may have belonged to the missing fishermen. The car the 2 used to get to the location was also found not too far away. Bodwig's wife stated he was a very adept angler and had lived in the area for nearly 40 years. Nicholas Lutz was last seen in a camouflage, hip waders, and camouflage jacket. He has a tattoo across his back shoulders that says Lutz. Bill Bodwig was last seen wearing blue jeans and a black jacket. Officials searched the beaches around where they went missing, but nothing seems to have been found. Aside from this information, nothing else has seemingly been uncovered. This case is strange, but may have a rather simple and natural explanation. Family members and officials have speculated that one of the men may have fallen into the water and had been washed away, and that the other attempted to save him, also washing them away in the process. Regardless of how these two went missing, it is a tragic event nonetheless. If anyone has any information or tips as to the whereabouts of Nicholas Lutz or Bill Bodwig, please contact the Coast Guard's North Bend station. Number 3. Ronald Ohm, Willamette National Forest. In August 2012, Ronald Ohm went hiking with some friends in a rather remote area of the Willamette National Forest. Ronald and his group were somewhere on a ridge above Russell Lake, north of Mount Jefferson. Apparently, Ronald wanted to take some photos of nature around him, leaving him behind the group a bit, lingering. The others went ahead and set up a camp at the aforementioned lake. Ronald, however, would never show up to the camp. Ronald Ohm's friends were unable to find him after searching and reported Ronald missing to the authorities. The Marion County Sheriff's Department dispatched 40 searchers, which included horses, ATVs, and SUVs. Despite all the time and effort put into the search for Ronald Ohm, it seemed fruitless. Due to lack of cell phone service in the area where Ronald went missing in, searchers cannot use his phone to find him. According to friends and family, Ronald was a very experienced hiker and camper. He apparently had enough supplies on him to last at least until the weekend. Ronald Ohm remains missing, and no new information has been released in quite some time. What happened to Ronald that day in the Willamette National Forest? How can someone be there one minute and then seemingly vanish the next? This is a truly strange, tragic, and mind-boggling mystery. If anyone has any information about Ronald and his location, please contact the Marion County Sheriff's Department. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button, as it helps me out a ton. The more likes this video gets, the more YouTube promotes it to fresh new eyes, and we can use as many eyes on these cases as possible. If you're new to the swamp, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to never miss a new video. I upload them almost every single day, and all things natural and supernatural. These cases are truly sad and keep me thinking about what truly is happening in the forest of Oregon, a beautiful place with such a dark history. Thanks again for watching. Please leave me any suggestions for future cases in the comments down below. It can be from other states outside of Oregon. If you didn't know, you can listen and download your favorite Swamp Dweller scary stories on Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, and pretty much every other major podcasting platform. I'll see you guys soon with another creepy video.